Hello, everyone. It's Henry DeVries with Agency Rainmaker TV. This is the TV program that helps you make it rain. And we mean money and we mean revenue and we mean right fit clients. I'm so happy to have agency owner Lisa Apolinski of Three Dog Right with us today. And Lisa, we're going to talk about authority power, but how are you today, Lisa?
I'm doing well. I'm avoiding the illness that everyone is coming down with this month. So, yay!
Yes, I have that kind of rasp of a 70-year-old diner waitress, one client said, but I'm getting through it. Okay, well, first let's talk about Three Dog Right and who you serve.
So, I work with authors, speakers, consultants, and business owners, agency owners who want to establish or reestablish their authority power. And what I mean by that is they want to become the go-to, the guy that everyone says, hey, you need that, go to that person. That's what I focus on.
Well, tell me what you do for clients.
So, in my program, Unleash Your Authority Power, which coincidentally will be my upcoming book, I help business owners, authors, speakers, first and foremost, figure out what they want to be known for, their area of genius. That's the core component. What do you want to be known for? If someone's talking about you in a room and they're sharing who they work with, what is that statement for you? For me, it's the authority on authority power. Very easy to remember. And secondly, we align all of their content to align with that area of genius. It sounds easy. It's actually a lot of work, but the dividends pay off by making it rain, especially in unpredictable times.
For full disclosure, we are a client of Lisa's at Three Dog Right. She's a deputy editor. We've worked on 10 books together at Indie Books International, and she's a gifted writer. So let's move on to making it rain. How do you make it rain for Three Dog Right?
So, one of the most important aspects of my brand is being relentlessly helpful. I want to stand for people who are looking to become transformative, disruptive, and really make an impact in the communities that they serve. So, one of the things that I make sure that I do is and I know it sounds crazy, I give stuff away for free. I know it's madness. I do Tackle Tuesdays where anybody can come on. They don't have to register, they don't have to give me their email. They can show up to an office hour that I announce and we tackle something. We work on a problem together to get it solved and to move the needle forward. I do free webinars. I did a webinar yesterday, and the conversations we had were amazing, and just learning about the communities and the problems that they're struggling with. And I always do a free 30-minute consult call. So if someone wants to get on with me to chat and find out, hey, I'm struggling with this and what are your 2 cents on it? I am happy to give you my 2 cents. I also have a LinkedIn newsletter that again is free and people can sign up for it and they get a ton of tips and information. And in part of that, I do Q&A podcast webinars with experts. So I bring other people in who are experts and have their own areas of genius and they provide their knowledge for free for the community. So it's all about supporting and giving things away to help people so that when we're ready to make that decision to move forward, they already know that I have their back and I'm on their side.
You are also very prolific as an author. So tell us about some of your books and very interested to talk about your new book, Unleash Your Authority.
Yes. So I am a five-time author. My books are behind me. I have been publishing with and full disclosure with you with Henry DeVries and Indie Books International since I think my first book was 2019.
That's
Gosh,
right,
yeah,
2019.
seems like forever ago.
Yeah.
And my next book, which will be book number 6, is Unleash Your Authority Power. So the premise of this, and I'm actually writing the preface today, and I thought about why am I writing this book and why now? We're in a really weird time. There is so much uncertainty and upheaval and roller coaster, and things seem like they're going well, and then all of a sudden the bottom drops out. And I don't know about you, Henry, but in my 30 plus years of my career and 13 plus years of running an agency, I do not remember it being this topsy-turvy and this, banana sandwiches. This has just been insane. However, the one thing that has been a consistent revenue generator for me and a consistent way of riding out these times and actually taking market share and becoming a dominant force in my community and within my industry is investing in my authority power. I want to be the go to where people go out and if they're talking to others and they say, oh, I really want to be able to ride the storm out, or I really want to have my content be more than thought leadership, almost thought followership, if I can quote cult at this point. Um, and
Colt Briner,
Paul
Lisa,
Briner, yes,
Henry, and Colt Briner writing a book this year called Thought Fellowship. Go ahead, Lisa.
yeah, of course. So by investing in that type of content where I'm constantly thinking about what my community is struggling with and trying to give them as much preparation, advice, tools, I'm investing in my authority power. And when people see that and they're talking to other people, because I'm probably not going to be in the room when that happens, and someone says, oh gosh, I need to really break out of this, or I want to be separate, or I spent all this money on marketing with all these other people and I got nothing in return. And if I had $1 for every time I heard that, I wouldn't have to work. I want them to say, oh, you need a guy? I know a guy. Hire Lisa. Lisa's your go to. They position it as this is a no brainer. I've worked with Lisa, I've seen what Lisa can do. This is an obvious choice. And why it's so powerful is especially during these crazy turbulent times, people are willing to spend. People will still spend money, but they're fearful if the money they're spending is going to actually work. They don't have additional funds. They have to be very, very cautious with who they're choosing and why. Being that go to allows your clients to have that extra level of confidence. I'm not saying you have to give a guarantee. Not saying that. I think it's really hard to give a guarantee with people choosing to do other things and going sideways. But if they feel that, okay, you seem almost like a sure bet and other people have vouched for you and you've helped all these other people, this is a safe choice for me. I should do it. They're going to pick you. And then they're going to tell everyone else to pick you. And that's what we want. We want that momentum so that while we're going through this uncertainty, what's going to happen in the future, and they're choosing to invest, you have certain people who are ready to invest. As we come out of it, they're still hesitant, but they know that you are a sure thing and they're willing to continue to invest with you. And that's how we build market share and that's how we make it rain.
During a recession, when the next one comes, know that there are two things you want to be. One either is a car repair mechanic, because people have to keep their cars running, and two, a marketing expert. So marketing experts are in demand when times get rough. But to
Yes.
Lisa's point, you have to be the authority and you have to be trustworthy. They have to know, like, and trust you. Lisa, thanks so much for being with us today. Is there anything else you'd like to add before you go?
There's one thing I will tell anyone who's listening. It is okay to have that trepidation. It's okay to be like, oh my God, what's happening? And then put it aside and get into action. This is the time when other people are pulling back that you should be leaning forward. You're going to get so much more momentum. You're going to put a mile of distance between you and your competitors, and that's how you stand out.
Thanks, Lisa. I put it while everybody else is putting in the clutch, you need to hit the gas. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for being with us today and look forward to having you on another episode. And thank you also for being on the Indie Books faculty and you're been very willing to teach others. What did you say? Relentlessly helpful. You were certainly that. Until next time, I want to encourage everyone to make it rain.